Mr Speaker, my question is to the Prime Minister. Former Australian Workers' Union Secretary Dan Walton said, and I quote, "If Australia wants to accelerate along the path to becoming a zero-carbon economy, it is a golden opportunity to create the capacity to build small modular reactors capable of powering energy-hungry manufacturing." Does the Prime Minister support the union movement's call to lift the nuclear energy moratorium?
Order. Members on my left and right will see. The member for Barker and the Minister for the National Disability Insurance Scheme will cease interjecting. Give the call to the Prime Minister.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. I thank the member for his question about a business leader who he says speaks on behalf of the entire trade union movement. I'll give you the big tip here. The union movement campaign will be very strong against your nuclear power plant. Because what they know is that your plan will destroy jobs. Your plan will lead to higher power prices. Your plan will undermine manufacturing in this country because you do not have a plan for anything in between now and 2040. And what we have is a shortage right now. Eight power stations had shut down by the time we came to office. Redbank, Wallerawang, Anglesea, Northern Power, Playford, Morwell, Hazelwood, Muja A and B, all on your watch. 24 separate announcements of power station closures on their watch. And what they used to do was respond to that by handing around across their front bench a lump of coal and think that that was funny. Well, I'll give you another big tip. Don't try that with uranium. Because what you did was make a joke of it. You pretended that coal was the future for 10 years. For 10 years while you did nothing. Well, power stations closed and energy supply went backwards. You refused to support alternative plans. You spoke about a gas-led recovery and then nothing happened. You now say you're going to have a nuclear recovery. This is the same mob that replaced fibre in the NBN with copper.
Prime Minister will pause. The member for Moncrieff on a point of order.
The Prime Minister should direct his comments through the chair.
Prime Minister, in continuation. I remind all members about using the standing orders. But
thanks, Mr Speaker. The most significant point they've made today. Mr Speaker, here's what Andrew McKellar said of ACCI when we're quoting business leaders such as Mr Walton. Here's what Andrew McKellar said, not a Labor branch member as far as I'm aware. Past failure has crimped certainty for industry and investors and left our energy sector in disarray. Australian businesses and households are now paying the price. And indeed they are, Mr Speaker, as a result of the failure by those opposite to set Australia up for the present, let alone plan for the future. That is what we inherited. That is the problems that we are solving. And that's why we have a positive plan going forward and why they have no detail of how many reactors, about how much the cost will be. They just have rhetoric, which is all about delaying the investment that we need.
Prime Minister's time has concluded.